Archaeology has added to our knowledge of the Bible in many ways. It can give us insight into the material culture of ancient civilizations that interface with the Hebrew people. But archaeology alone is limited. It can only tell us the type of objects that ancient people made, the buildings they constructed to live in, or maybe temples they constructed to worship in. But we don't really know really the purpose behind these objects. We don't really have the answer to the question, why did they construct these things, and how, and for what purpose? How are they to be used? For instance, if an archaeologist finds a small figurine of a person, and they may conclude, or we may conclude, that that is a cultic object used for worship, like in a temple. Or it may be simply a young girl's doll. But if that object was found in the context of a temple complex, then we may be prone to conclude, indeed, it's a cultic object, something used for religious worship. But maybe that young girl was visiting the temple one day with her parents. The little doll slipped out of her bag. She didn't notice it, dropped to the floor, and then got swept up on that dirt floor, covered over, and then maybe the temple got destroyed by enemies, covered under layers of earth until the archaeologists finally dug it up. So what we really need is somebody from that time period to explain to us what's going on. Hopefully they wrote those things down. So this is where historical documents can be so helpful. They can fill in the whys and the hows of the archaeological record. Say, for instance, archaeologists dig up the ruins of an ancient wall at a place called Lachish in Israel. And we know from the Assyrian records that King Sennacherib came at a certain point in time and attacked that city and destroyed it. And so we can be fairly certain about the circumstances concerning the ruins of that wall. So archaeology is good, but when it's combined with the historical documents, then it's even better to paint a picture of the biblical world.